You know, it's a real honor. I was trying to think of how I would honor Jack and talk about him. You know, I was thinking, do I use a disc jockey voice and talk like the man on the 6 o'clock news, or you know, do I become a hell and damn fire preacher from the Bible Belt? I thought, no, just try it in your own voice, because it was about 24 years ago. I first got married to my wife, Betsy, and she kept telling me about this lady by the name of Dee Dee. I went, who the hell is Dee Dee? Then she starts talking to me about this guy named Jack Kelly. Who the hell's Jack Kelly? I don't know. Years later he come back. He sets up these plays and I can't find my seat fast. So then I finally heard about Dee Dee. Guess what, ladies and gentlemen? Dee Dee is here. And instead of going on like a damn jackass about the wonderful Jack Kelly, I'm going to invite Dee Dee up and have her share some memories of Jack. Dee Dee Dauber.
Hey y'all. Okay, let me get my trusty thing here. I did write down some notes. Okay, do you remember a song called Friends, Betsy? Lee? Friends of all you got, hold them close. You need them and they need you. That's the truth. And Jack really found some good friends here. I didn't see him after him and Donna broke up, but we'd text every once in a while and talk on the phone. Anyway, I heard that he had a really hard time of it. And the last time I was here, I got to meet Judy, his angel. And Rod, I heard you were real good to him too. You know, and thank you to all of you that was. He and I had an affair. He was a married man. Anyway, I fell hard and fast. He did too at first. You know, that first new love, you know. First time he told me he loved me, he was getting out of my vehicle when my car's wheels did not touch the ground all the way home. Anyway, he had some demons. Another song. Johnny Lightning, Demons in His Life.
Yep, they let him run his life.
No, to his soul. But he was talented. Nobody can't say that he wasn't talented. He was, y'all call him a curmudgeon?
Yes.
Okay, that's a 50-cent word for grump. And he could be a grump. Best thing he ever did for me, and I told him so too. I said, you introduced me to Donna, and that was the woman that he really loved. And I do too. She's like a sister to me now, thanks to him. And one more thing. It's called Betsy Said. Hang on here, I gotta switch over to this. Okay. Betsy told me when Jack and I split, or, you know, he split from me, whatever. I'm way over that now. It took about 5 years of my life, you know. But Betsy said to me, oh darn it. Here we go. She didn't say these exact words, but this is her drift. What's done is done. What's gone is gone. One of life's most valuable lessons is learning how to let go and move on. Looking back at your good memories is fine, but never let the past stop you from moving forward. Yes. I'm glad to say that Jack Kelly was a friend of mine, and he was till the day he died, and I'll miss him forever. Thank you.
Thanks, Steve. I tell you what, there was a guy, I haven't seen him in years, his name is Buddy Klein. He used to run a little place called My Backyard down there on 40th Street in Tampa. And he had some connections, so he books Big Brother and the holding company, and they bring Janice with them. And literally raise the roof off of that place. Now when Jack, I'm holding that as a tidbit for the side. Now when Jack Kelly first came to Tampa, I had a recording studio. He asked me if I'd record some of the stuff. And him being him and me being me, we argued, nipped everything else. Couldn't get along. I kicked him out of my studio 4 times. He kicked me out of his house 3 times. And this and that, Nicky Naka, back and forth. Till finally we both had a few too many beers. We were coming home, yes, driving home. And Jack says, you know, it's a wonder we haven't killed each other yet. And I said, yeah, we're like 2 old washerwomen fighting over a quarter. Well, that stuck. And it saved our friendship time and time again. We got to an impasse, one of us would throw a quarter at the other. Ha, and it just kind of disappeared. Well, back to Buddy Klein. He had a festival called a Gathering of Friends. The premise was simple. Now, my wife and I ran the Pinellas Folk Festival for like 15 years. And a big festival like that, you never get a chance to see your buddies because they're out performing in East Jesus somewhere. And this festival was for the entertainers to entertain each other. It was brilliant. The first ever festival. We're sitting there jamming. It's about 11:30 at night. A car comes in from the gate. It's a black limo. It comes up to where we're jamming, and 4 people get out of it. It was Odetta and her entire backup people. Odetta comes up and says, do you mind if I join you? Oh, hey, hell no, sit down. So Jack played Do You Remember Me? Odetta, tears rolling out of her eyes, said to Jack Kelly, I think that's the finest song I ever heard. Jack was God-struck. He looked at her and he said, Odetta, he said, wow, how can I respond to that? Odetta real quick reverted to stage mode. She says, young man, do you mind if I give you a little stage advice? Jack says, coming from you? Yeah. She says, learn to say thank you and just walk away.
He never learned it.
He never learned it, but he always tried it. That is the God's truth. Now later on, I'd always book him at the festival, but I had to book him first up. If I waited till noon, he'd get sloshed, then he wouldn't be worth a damn. So this one particular time, my daughter was in from California. She was at poli-sci, UCLA. And Jack was just bitching and raising Cain because I booked him at 10 a.m. as usual. I said, well, Jack, you don't have to play. I can cancel you now. No, I need the money, but damn. My daughter said, I don't like him. I said, there are times when I don't either. She says, if I tell him off, will you back me up? I said, Christ, you're my daughter. Hell yes. Give me an excuse to throw him out of the house. So she says, you know, I'm going to help my dad. I'm going to stay around. I'm supposed to leave tomorrow. But I'm going to stay and help Daddy run this festival. She says, I will book you for 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And Jack says, finally. And she says, in the men's room. Any questions? Jack, I like that. But you know, we go on and on and on. Oh, So many good stories. Some bad ones, you know.
Tell us about Carl and Barb.
Now there's another couple, and they interacted with Jack Kelly. Carl, Wade, and Barbara Schaefer. We are honoring them today. They played at my festivals. Now, Barbara would do anything in the world for you. She had a heart of gold. But in the regular conversations, it goes, shh, and she'd never catch up. But God love her, she would try. For example, we had a party. We were at the big bluegrass breakfast the next morning. And I said, yeah, I'm not going to say the name. So-and-so was so smoked up he couldn't stand up. And she starts, no, Pete never smoked, no, so-and-so never smoked cigarettes. Never, I've never seen him. I said, Barbara, he was smoked up. Well, I've never seen him smoke. And then it hit her. At precisely the same time where there's a lull in the noise of the crowd, you know, it might last for a second or a half a second. She gets it. She goes, oh, marijuana. Garden Restaurant, the Bush Boulevard. Another time, I'm going to have to say a bad word. I don't see any kids. We're at Barberville. We're just finishing up. We're getting ready to pack up. I am complaining bitterly about Wendy Welch, who was the director of the Florida Folk Festival, running the thing, to Tie-Dye Mark, who made some of the nicest tie-dyes in the world. And things kept going, kept going. Barbara was sitting there, not comprehending anything we were saying, until Mark says, damn it, under the Wendy Welch's direction, the Florida Folk Festival has become nothing but a clusterfuck. Barbara raised her head up and said, my doctor said I have that. Holy, laugh all the way home. And I'm going to display some myths. At the Florida Folk Festival about 10 years ago, Barbara said that somebody ran over her 0018 Martin.
Oh, you're going to learn a secret.
She sat on it.
Yeah, somebody ran over.
But you didn't hear it from me. You heard it from a little bird out there somewhere. But all the things. We had a Civil War cannonball in my house. She takes one look out and goes, oh my God, a Civil War cannonball. And she cradles it and looks at it. Where did you get this? Well, my dad stole it and brought it home from Gettysburg. But I didn't say anything. I said, oh, we dug it up from that oak tree right in front. For 8 hours, on until the next morning, she was on her hands and knees with a little scoop, digging what looked like little armadillo holes, trying to find that. Florida Folk Festival. She discovered that there were shark's teeth around in the newly filled campground limestone. She missed her performance on the main stage because she was on her hands and knees with a little scoop looking for shark teeth. And I'm telling this out of school because she would do anything in the world for you. So would Carl. It's a lot of fun. So, Jackie and Carl, this little ditty song is for you. When I die at the end of my life's days, when I cross the bridge to heaven along the Milky Way, when I stand and tell the story of my life at the campfires of my elders, I will justify my time. 'Cause I've seen the Withlacoochee in a glow that cannot tire. I've seen the redfish running with the morning sky on fire. And I've seen the dancing tarpon tied upon the line. And I have seen the manatees in chrysalis being so fine, oh sublime. Unfinished work, so much greed upon the land, and we're running out of time. Too late to make a stand to protect this precious sawgrass. And what creator planned from the fishes and of man? 'Cause I've heard the thunder crashing when the summer storms come near, and I have heard the panther filling brave men's hearts with fear. And I've seen the Withlacoochee with the glow that cannot tire. I've seen the redfish running with the morning sky on fire, sun on fire. And I'm proud you've offered paradise. I thank you for your time. But I must ask respectfully, please send me back to mine. Let the winds of change blow over this sawgrass that I love, and let the ages come and go. I'll call this river home, call it home, call it home, call it home. Jack was also a hell of a fisherman. He'd get on, and of course the arguments never stopped, and the quarters were flowing back and forth. We got in a boat. No, now you're working that plug all wrong. You've got to slow it down. No self-respecting official. Pow! 10-pound bass. Jack shut his mouth. It went on and on and on. So, last year when Jack passed, I was going to write a song about him. I ran out. So I will tell you what I was going to use as the chorus. Trying to explain Jack Kelly, I think this comes closer than any other attempt I've done. He's a poet. He's an ass. He's a demon. He's a saint. Can't tell you what he is, but I'll tell you all the things he ain't. Not a bit of him is plastic. And that's a natural fact. So if you think you really knew him, then you really don't know Jack. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. See you later.